Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're going to talk about exactly why does psychology warns men about this type of lady. Okay, so just keep it in mind and let's get into it right now. So my loves, yes, we have all been there. We meet someone who feels, I don't know, like a breath of fresh air. Maybe you met a lady and she's so charming, she's so intense, and she seems to understand you better than anyone else, right? However, at the same time, as time goes by, the air starts to become what? To feel a little bit heavy. You find yourself walking on eggshells now, maybe doubting your own reality, even feeling more drained than what? Than inspired. Well, psychology tells us that certain behavioral patterns are not just quirks. No, they're not. They are warning signs of the deep-seated personality traits that can be very toxic to your own mental health. So type number one lady who psychology says, and who also I agree that you must avoid, is the love bomber. Okay? And this one here in the beginning, she's the perfect lady for you. She's a perfect partner for you. She'll shower you with so much affection, tell you that you're her soulmate, that she loves you within the first week. And yep, she will want to spend every single second with you. Sounds great, right? Well, not so great. Psychology warns you about this lady because this is actually not love. This is what we call idealization. When someone builds you up so fast, believe me, they will have the same ability to tear you down even faster. Once the honeymoon phase passes by, once that finishes, the love bomber will often shift to devaluation. If you don't meet her impossible standards or expectations, then the affection she had for you will be replaced with coldness, with criticism, or much worse. The next type of lady who psychology says you should avoid is the eternal victim, okay? And this type of lady is always in her world and nothing is ever her fault, all right? No matter what, she stays in her world. Her exes, they were all crazy. Yes, they were all terrible people. Her boss is very unfair. Her friends, oh my God, they're so unsupportive. Psychologically, this is an issue which is often linked to a lack of accountability. So if you enter yourself in a relationship with this type of lady, then you have to be prepared because eventually you will become the villain in this relationship, in her story. Because 100%, when a person refuses to see their own part in their own issues and their own problems, then one, they're unable to what? To grow, and two, they will likely drag you into their own cycle of all this drama. The next type of lady who you need to avoid, according to psychology, is, and this is perhaps the most dangerous type that I'm going to tell you about, and it's called the gaslighter. And this type of lady, she uses psychological manipulation to make you question your own what? Your memory, your perception, or even your sanity. Yes, okay? She might say things like, I never said that, or you're too sensitive, what's going on with you? Or you're just imagining things. Maybe you're going crazy, right? And over time, this will begin to erode your self-esteem. Psychology warns that this gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse. Yes, it is. And it's used to gain power and to gain control over somebody else. So, if you feel like maybe you're in this relationship and you're losing your own grip, or what? Or your own reality when you're around this lady, then my love, I promise this is just your intuition screaming to you to run, to take a hike. My friends, type 4 of the lady who psychology, and also who I recommend you do not date or just be careful, is one called the emotional roller coaster type of lady, all right? And this one here is often associated with high conflict personalities. One moment you are the king of the world, she loves you so much. The next second, you are being punished. For what? For something that you didn't even do. You are now punished with a silent treatment for something that you had no idea that happened in your life. And my friends, this is what? This is intermittent reinforcement. Like her maybe giving you a reward and then taking it away from you right away. And this actually creates, you know what? An addiction in your own brain. And with this type of lady, you have to be careful because you'll end up staying because you're always waiting and wanting to be chasing the next high, emotional high in the relationship. But the problem is that what? Is that the lows are so low that they will slowly begin to destroy your own nervous system. And my friends, stability is the foundation of a healthy relationship. If she's never stable, believe me, you will never be at peace. And finally, my friends, the last lady that psychology thinks you should avoid, and I would have to agree, is the lady called the competitive companion. And this type of lady, this type of woman is one who views the relationship as what? As a zero-sum game. Like, if you succeed, then she's gonna feel like she's losing. Or maybe she's the one who you might say something good about that's going on with you, and she might just subtly belittle your achievements instead of celebrating your gains with what? With happiness. And healthy love requires a we mentality. So, if she feels like a rival instead of a partner, usually stems from a very deep insecurity inside of her, or maybe some sort of narcissism. And my loves, psychology warns you that a partner who cannot celebrate your wins will eventually resent your own growth. Anyhow, my friends, recognizing all these signs is not about labeling people, I don't know, as evil or bad women. No, it's not about that. It's about recognizing patterns that are incompatible with a healthy life. And yes, people can change. Of course they can. However, you cannot be the one to change for them. You cannot make them change. And you also do not have the ability to do so. Only you at your own will can change for yourself. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram. Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube, and go and see the channel's membership just in case you may find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time, ciao ciao my loves, ciao ciao my amores.